Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank. With me, he's got some patch notes for you. It's Ben.
Oh my god. I would love to give companies patch notes. Give Marisa lower armor on Gladius. Don't do that. That'd be fucked up. That instant. What if you could make one change to a game and make a character unbelievably fucking broken? It's that.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about balance today because recently something happened in Trackmania, or I heard about something in Trackmania, and I have like no real horse in that race except that I heard it and it annoyed me.
Sure.
So I was watching a virtual video, and he was going through the recently released, I want to say it's the winter campaign. Or no, not recently released. I think he was going through like the winter campaign maps, like the current records in each one. Because I think the spring maps just came out or are coming out soon. So like the people have had their time to break everything. And
Sure.
One of the campaign maps, and these I believe all the campaign maps are official Nadeo creations. And there was one that had like a huge fucking skip, like a 2 or 3 second, like literally the old classic, like yeet yourself off the edge of a corner to skip like a giant chunk of the map or whatever. And it's it's so funny, right? And
The good shit.
yeah, the shit that you play fucking Trackmania for. And he was saying that it puts them in a bit of a rock and a hard place because like you have this map now, and what they do is they pull certain campaign maps to use in like their ranked. I don't know exactly how ranked works, but like there's set for I think a ranked season. I think they just choose a set amount of maps from the campaign and maybe a few other places, and then that's like what you have for that ranked season, I think. And they also do a similar thing for like actual competitive things. And he was wondering, like in the video, like, oh, what will Nadeo do? Because that's kind of weird. Like you have this trick that's a little bit that's like difficult, and they tend to not like that. And someone in the comments said Nadeo already put out an article at the time where they said like, oh, we will use an alternate version for some competitive maps if necessary. Like they didn't outright state this one, but they basically said if there's a big fuck-ass skip, they'll just use a different version of the track. And that just annoyed the shit because I'm like, that's the point of the whole game. Like, that's what it is. You find the fastest way from point A to point B while going through all the necessary checkpoints. And if it's fucked up, it's fucked up. That's what I'm here for, you know? As a viewer.
It's not what the pros are here for.
But, like, I don't know, man. It's so... That's like where I think having there was actually a recent it's actually a very nice coincidence. There was another virtual video he did, a cup of the day, and it was a cup of the day is where you like elimination round, just like keep going through one map, and it's like the bottom 4 people are eliminated or whatever, and then it like goes until there's nobody left. And they found a cut on it, and he's like, oh, a cut that never happens on cup of the day map. So like, but the cut wasn't huge. It's not like a thing. You could like scuff it a little and not do it perfect, and you'd still save time. Probably. But if you're just driving the normal route very well, that's safer. So early on, there was a huge swath of people who tried doing the cut, fucked up, and got eliminated. But if you were just driving the safe route, your time, and you were driving it well, your time was plenty to keep in. And it wasn't until like the very last, like by the time you got down to like 4 people or 6 people even, like you have the 4 people, the near pros who are doing the cut properly. And then in order to actually keep up at this point, you need to do the cut because they've gotten good enough. I find that so interesting, right? And one of the pros, they're not pros, but like big streamer, right? Or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he fucked it up and he got out. He got eliminated because he hit it wrong. That's what I'm here for, dude. And it was so fun and exciting. And he was going on. He was going on to say one of the other things, I guess, that I knew but had forgotten about that Nadeo doesn't like is there are some circumstances where bumping or crashing is actually faster. Like there was an interesting thing where if you like very gently nudge like a pole, it lifts your wheels up over the grass so you go faster. Or sometimes, depending on the corner, there's like weird cases where just full sending it into the corner and crashing is actually faster than taking the corner. They hate that shit. They don't like it when it comes up like in competitive. I think they actually like you get docked something or another. I don't know, but that shit pisses. Like it's supposed to be about being the fastest, and the thing for Trackmania, is like I want it to be fucked up. And that got me thinking about balance and other things and how, we've talked about Third Strike, right? Where it's like, that game is tremendously unbalanced. But also as a viewer, anytime you got fucking Hugo against Chun-Li, it's like, oh, baby, I'm living.
I think there was I guess it was like 4 years ago now. In like 2022, there was like a NASCAR driver who rode the wall on purpose.
Yeah.
Win.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit. I remember that because it was fucking insane.
Yeah. Fucking, that's what I'm talking about.
They immediately banned it, though.
Hilarious.
They immediately fucking said, no, we're not taking this away from you, but also nobody else is allowed
It's fucking dangerous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's like tremendously dangerous for sure.
Like, but it was cool.
Yeah. Oh man, I tried to adjust my audio on the fly. Now I think I'm quiet. Whatever, man. Yeah. No, that was a very funny, like, real case of it. You don't see those too often.
I get it if the intention is never for that stuff. I don't like it. If it's there, just deal with it, but you don't have to like.
Yeah.
But I understand like this is not the kind of thing we're trying to make maps that do. But if you fuck up,
yeah, that's the thing.
If you put in an infinite combo, the infinite combo exists.
It's just there, man. Yeah. No, there's
maybe you ban it. Maybe it needs to be banned, but maybe it doesn't need to be banned. You know.
I mean,
is it actually too good?
I think it for Trackmania, it's also a weird thing where like other things that weren't intended are now mainstays of the game. There's literally a technique called fucking bug slide because it's a bug, and they just kept it, and now that's a thing that is in the game. Like if that, I'm just it's a weird line in the sand for them.
Like wave dashing in Melee or whatever. Not an intended way to play.
The amount of people who say that was intended, and that if you look at like Sakurai's stuff, like he mentions doing a mechanic in midair, like, oh, if you do like this and this, like an interesting thing might happen. I swear to Christ, I looked at that once, like the actual quote, and it sounds like he's just talking about air dodging. Like, I don't think he's talking about wave dashing, man. Whatever.
Yeah.
And it also got me thinking about the difference in balancing, like, I don't know, because for Third Strike, right, part of the charm is that it is, like, the balance is a little fucked. But on the other hand, you have Street Fighter 6, and the balance there is fucking crazy impressive. I mean, as far as I would like sweeping system changes and stuff. Like, I have beef with that game a little bit. But as far as a balance thing goes, it's actually insane how good that came out of the gate. And that makes for a really good play experience. So it's an interesting thing of like...
It also makes the game more boring.
Yeah.
It's more... Because it's like...
Well, the system...
Not pushing as hard.
Yeah.
And it's so driven by the system mechanics.
And it's just an interesting thing, because like it's nothing we haven't talked about.
I feel like it's more. It's like when like a Magic set where it's like on rails. Like the decks you're drafting are the decks that like they like just the set archetypes that they want you to draft, like explicitly. Mm-hmm. like really parasitic effects that are very strong or whatever. Like you have to do this or whatever. Like typal stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it's just you have to get elves. You get elves. You do the thing.
Yeah.
Like it's fun, but it's not like interesting.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it lacks like.
It
lacks
it
nuance.
doesn't. You don't get the juice. Yeah, you don't get the high points.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Like it's how are the rails? Like I prefer playing Heroes of the Storm to Dota 2. Heroes of the Storm has much firmer guardrails for the kinds of experiences your game can have, but that means it has lower highs than Dota 2. It also means it has a much higher floor. Your miserable games are never as miserable as the miserable games of Dota, but like your amount that which you're allowed to like become broken is not as strong.
Sure.
And guess what? Dota 2 is much more popular.
Oh yeah, dude.
People complain about unbalance, like it, and people like to complain. One thing. Also, people like chasing that high, man. That is what people like to do.
Yeah.
If you have the exhilarating, like impactful, great moment, even if it's less often, it's going to drive players much more to chase that than like an experience that's just pretty good, but more consistently.
Yeah.
Like, frankly.
Well, and even for like playing,
as much as I would rather play HOTS.
Even for playing like Third Strike online, like, and it's not like, especially in that game, like Street Fighter 6, I'm at an okay level, but it's still nowhere near. There are gaps in the cast. Nobody statistically 0% of people are going to have that be an impact on the outcome of their match. Like, you playing a bottom tier in SF in Street Fighter 6 is not going to be the reason you lose. But in Third Strike, when I load up and I'm playing someone, and I'm playing like Elena or something, and the other person's on Chun, and I'm like, if I win that match, I'm gonna ride that high for like the next week, depending on the level, right? Because you just know how fucked up it is. Even if like the person's not good enough to take full advantage, it's still like, it just feels like a boss fight, even playing casually. Now, would I want to play competitively in that? I don't fucking know, but it adds a little sauce.
Yeah, and a big thing is like competitive players often just want to be able to do their thing consistently.
Yes.
Like they want to be able to do their thing, and they believe for them their talent will carry them that far or whatever. But like for a viewing experience, you don't want that kind of consistency. That becomes incredibly boring to watch really fast, watching someone do the same thing over and over again.
Fucking Smash.
Like it's just not
Smash balance, baby. What if we removed all of the fun and then hack the game to just be a flat thing like Final Destination?
Yeah.
And occasionally put in Battlefield for a bit of spice.
Yeah. Like, I mean, there are people who like it, but I don't get it.
I think I would in that particular case. I think it's more how ubiquitous it is. Like, honest to God, I wouldn't care, except it seems like somehow it's gotten to the point where like that's what 100% of those people want, and like what everybody expects.
That's the game to them.
Yeah. And I don't understand why we can't do even one little thing, like you can't do like one side tournament thing of having like the pros do an all items on true random stage select. Like, just fuck off for one. Just a little bit, even once.
Anytime, yeah. And like anytime I see like a highly competitive thing that's like getting the pros out of their comfort zone with some bullshit, I'm thrilled. It's so fun.
I actually saw, it turns out that thing, did exist once. I'm probably going to get some of the details wrong. I know it was Brawl. I want to say it was like 2009. It was either '08 or '09. And there was like one tournament, like the official tournament, and the rules were just absolutely fucking scuffed. It was items on medium, and I think there was like some stages removed from the pool, but not many. So like they had some weird random stages, and there was a whole fucking kerf. I forget if he won the whole thing or if it's just that he got to like the grand finals or whatever. But like this dude who got like at the very least got like second, if not first. He was like someone who never played fucking competitively before and was just in town and heard there was a tournament. He was like, "Oh, I like Smash." But because of the rule set, like he just fucking was able to go all the way. That's fucking hype to me. And like, of course, pros were fucking losing their mind, right? Like, this shouldn't
pros
be
want
allowed.
the rules to be set up that the better player always wins. And as an audience member, I don't want the rules to be that.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, dude. But I'm like, that's so fun though. Cause like the dude, I think the pro, even at one point, he like lost a life because he was like going for a hammer and the other guy just fucked him for it. Just blew him up. But see,
Brawl is the best Smash game because it has tripping. The best mechanic
hell
in
yeah.
all Smash. Random tripping,
baby. Get blown up. Actually,
hell yeah.
See, the thing that's kind of weird for me with the Trackmania thing is that I feel like on paper it is literally still the best person is going to win, even if that adds extra difficulty. Like that just means that the people who are good enough to do that are the ones who are going to emerge. I guess
it is like a slightly separate skill from playing the game normally, right? Is like being able to nail this particular trick.
Sure, but I think at this point in that,
but then
series,
being able to nail that trick becomes like a requirement of winning that map or whatever.
But that's like a constant, because that's one of the things.
But I also think it depends, like how important is winning one course in the competitive thing.
Sure.
Like, are you winning on a series of courses, or is like one course making or breaking your whole thing, right?
Yeah. Well, they have different.
Like, I think it's much easier to do that stuff when like you occasionally have fun maps that are like not, that are weirder because it's not determining the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Particularly in like things where it's setups where like you have map bans. And like most of the time you can ban the map, but then these rare cases you can't ban it. Oh, that's StarCraft does that shit. StarCraft 1 does that shit all the time.
Yeah, dude. No, that's the other thing I was thinking about when I was thinking about this. I'm like, oh, we can talk about StarCraft too.
Yeah,
because I know their balancing is a whole. You've talked plenty about StarCraft 2 being like the better play experience. But StarCraft 1 is just a fucking time to watch.
Yes, and like a lot of that had to do with StarCraft 2, because there was a pro scene already. Blizzard listened in a lot, and Blizzard was running it in the way they didn't run any of the pro scene for StarCraft 1. That was all South Koreans like locked Blizzard out entirely and were just doing it.
As it should be.
But Blizzard listened to the pros for like how to make the maps, and as a result, StarCraft 2 maps, competitive maps, very samey, like really strict. Like you have these things, the maps are set up in this way, and they're like all the same, and it makes the games more boring. Whereas the Korean StarCraft 1 tournaments, like they'll have some maps that are really good. They have more 2-player maps that are like smaller. They usually have at least one like gimmick map that's fucking wild.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
And then also they'll like slightly tune the map pool to like give a race an edge or try to hurt a race if one player's been winning a bit too much.
Sure.
Like if like one thing's been doing too well, you can balance the game just based on changing the maps, because it balances the different races interact with the maps differently. And they're like things you can't do in maps because of how certain races work always.
Sure.
Like, you don't want to give siege tank placements that are available that are like busted or whatever. And you need people need to be able to wall off their base so Zerg doesn't just kill them early.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. They're like defaults. But recently, now that fucking the whole scene fell apart with StarCraft 2, like all the money's fallen out of the pro scene because Blizzard gave up with it, and now it's not part of the Esports World Tour, which was backed by the Saudis anymore either this year. The maps have gotten way better.
Hell yeah.
Like the people who are organizing tournaments, and they've been given some new tools were added to the maps to make some more interesting stuff too. But there have been better maps. So StarCraft 2 has been like more fun to watch than ever, honestly, for me, even though it's like now dead, in a certain way. It's very funny.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not. There's still plenty of high level StarCraft 2, but there's like way less money in the scene.
Sure.
And it's because like StarCraft 1, it was a product. It was a viewing product that came up with the good maps. Because the funny thing about StarCraft 1 is the official maps that Blizzard made that shipped with the game are all complete and utter dog shit. They are insufficient for playing high level StarCraft 1. They're insanely bad. Like, it's wild. It's very funny to look at like the original maps that game shipped with, because they're fucking nothing like the way that the Korean scene figured out they wanted maps to exist.
That kind of makes sense. It totally doesn't surprise me.
It's what, like, the classic one is when Blizzard was like, "It's our game, we made it," and the Koreans are like, "No, you invented the basketball. We invented StarCraft."
Oh, that's so good, dude. Not fucking wrong. That's like one of those things where I do, like, part of me wants to get into watching it, but also, I mean, like, that desire was striking, how many months ago when I, like, didn't have time to watch fucking anything.
Yeah.
Like, watching Sumo, it's gotten to the point where even if Nato Sumo was still around, like, fuck, man, I can barely look at the results, like, on the web page.
No. This season's looks like it's gonna be a banger though, because the best StarCraft player of all time is back for the first time in like since like 2019 or something. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Hell yeah.
But he's had wrist problems. This is why he hasn't.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Come back. Like first he had to leave because he had to do his South Korean military service, but then he had wrist issues, and he also had a crypto scandal in there.
Oh, Jesus.
But he ate shit for that for a while.
Yeah.
And he's playing again, and he's like, "This is going to be my last season. I want to try and win again." Because it's just he's going to fight through whatever like pain is going on with his wrist.
Oh, hell yeah!
And like if his wrist ever got better, he would play again. But that may not happen.
Holy shit!
So it's like
Taco.
It's pretty. It's pretty hype.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah. And like there's another player who was like the best player since him, who had won 3 ASLs in a row, was Sulky. But Sulky like lost in like round of 16 last year. Like he went out like as early as he could have gone out, basically.
Damn.
So it'll be interesting to see if he can, figure it out.
Yeah.
Capture stuff.
Yeah.
Do we get the Sulky Flash showdown that we've been fucking waiting for? Because that's the thing that's like really fun about following the Korean StarCraft 1 pro scene is like I know all the players now.
Yeah,
I've been following it for years at this point. So like, and when I got into it, when I started like getting into it, was great because I had like heard stuff about the old era of StarCraft and players that were good, and there were still some players from that era who were the best players like years before, like before StarCraft 2 came out, who were still the best players at StarCraft 1.
Hell yeah.
Like one of my favorites is Bisu, and he's like 36 now. He made top 4 last season. He's still fucking like one of the best players in the world. And it's like a thing of like their knowledge, they might not be like the mechanically fastest anymore, but they're not, that game is so required of like knowing things in addition to all that stuff that like you can still just be fucking better than just win games.
Well, that's even
if your APM is not literally the highest.
Someone was asking that about like old fighting game pros, right? They're like reflexes are like that's like a early 20 somethings game, right? For reflexes, like 18 to 24 ish, give or take.
Yeah.
And they're like, how are like, Daigo is still really like, they're not necessarily winning tournaments, right? But like all these people are still really fucking good at fighting games, like, but the reflexes are just trashed at this point. And it's like, they haven't been reacting to things in decades. Like they just know when it's going to come out. Not all the time, obviously. There are reactable things even for 40 somethings, but like you just, it's all game sense, right? You're predicting.
Yeah. Well, and it's like it's a funny thing because like back in the day, like the joke with StarCraft is like once you're like 19, once you're 20, you're fucking cooked.
Hell yeah, dude!
You're not gonna have the reflexes anymore or whatever. And like the reality is, you're 20 because you're cooked and you don't have time to play StarCraft anymore because you're fucking busy with life.
Oh yeah,
but if you're an adult who makes money at StarCraft, like the big thing with the StarCraft 1 Korean streamers is they're all streamers. Like they make their money as streamers, not from tournament winnings, really.
Sure.
The tournaments are not that do not have that big prize pool, but they have like they build followings and they're streamers primarily.
Yeah.
And they do like money matches for there's like a whole scene where they will like they just hang out in Discord calls or whatever and do money matches that like fans pay into or whatever.
Nice.
Like there's like that's the whole hustle to it. But so like the most of the best players get to play the game a ton, and there's like a couple guys who are just so fucking good that they stream. Like there's a player, I think it's Rain. He's just a general streamer. He'll stream like lots of games, but every time he like feels like playing in an ASL and he'll like get back in shape. He's just fucking one of the best players in the world.
Hell yeah.
It's like he's just that fucking good.
Oh, that's sick.
As opposed to someone like Bisu who's just like has never stopped playing StarCraft.
Yeah, man.
Like even when StarCraft 2 came out. Cuz like like a lot of the guys who became really good at StarCraft 2 had been playing StarCraft. So then like Sulky was a really big StarCraft 2 player, but then when Remastered came out, he switched back to StarCraft 1 and then eventually became the best.
Are the tournaments now?
And also like
they play remastered?
They're like,
or is it original?
Yeah, they all play. It's all remastered.
Oh, okay.
ASL basically started with remastered coming out, like this kind of tournament set. Because StarCraft kind of, I guess, did go away as a thing when 2 happened. Like it wasn't as it was replaced a little bit to some extent or something. But then remastered like completely brought StarCraft 1 back.
Hell yeah.
And just like some guys had never switched over, but most players had. I
Well,
think.
that's the thing, right? Like,
Well, and there was like split. There was like, pressure from Korean organizations telling guys not to play StarCraft 2 because Blizzard owned it or whatever.
yeah.
And like StarCraft 2, you can't. Blizzard locked that shit down, so like you couldn't run LAN events in StarCraft 2. You have to connect to the internet.
Oh.
Whereas StarCraft 1, it was all like LAN cafes.
Yeah.
Where people would
Jesus.
play. Right?
God, that's fucking
like it
gross,
was
dude.
completely. It was set up. Yeah.
They
wanted to own it.
Stupid. God damn. Does StarCraft Remastered now have LAN? Like, did that bring LAN back, or do you still gotta?
I don't know how remastered works because I've never fucking done it.
Yeah. You haven't hosted a StarCraft 1 Remastered tournament?
Nope.
Damn. Slacking. I was gonna run my mouth about Salt the Wound, but that's a bit of a that's a bit of a task. I don't know that I could even commit to like getting good. Even moderately good. Even a sliver of good. That's a lot. It'd be good content though. Cause then you put out me like trying to learn StarCraft. And then it's all just to beat you. So like me training to beat you is like a fucking like 600-hour affair or more. And you training to beat me is like installing the game and having a snack.
I think you can. I think you can play remastered on LAN.
That's good.
Apparently, you can do it with fucking one account.
Oh baby. Actual quality of life. Imagine.
The rest of the clients can run on remastered version for 30 days offline.
Hell yeah.
Weird. According to this one Reddit post that I'm not looking into that closely.
Yeah, no, send it. That's guaranteed how it works for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There is another balance thing that we were talking about semi recently, which we've dipped into, but we haven't talked too much about it, and that's Magic the Gathering alchemy cards.
Sure.
What if you could rebalance a Magic card?
You could fix it. If the One Ring, that card's broken. What if you could just Ocelot Pride, that card's broken. What if you just tweak it a little bit, fix it?
I think that's not worth doing.
More in line.
Personally.
I mean, you tell me it in theory, and I'm like, yeah, that sounds fine. It turns out in practice, I fucking hate it. It's like the worst. I don't like it at all. I don't like the way it feels. But I like powerful shit also. So I would rather if the card is, if it doesn't need to be banned, just let me play with the card. I don't want this fake version of the card.
Yeah.
They feel fake. It makes the cards feel fake. It feels really bad. It's also partly an arena economy thing. It's fucking terrible. Because if you built a deck based around a card and it got rebalanced, and then your deck sucks or is markedly worse,
Yeah.
You don't get the other cards back. You don't get your card back. You don't get the cards you had to put into it to build around that deck back or whatever. It feels incredibly bad, and they're just not as fun to play with. If you're playing a fun mode, I get it because they put the rebalance. People get mad, really hate it because they put the rebalance cards in specifically Historic and Brawl is the big one.
Yeah.
If you play Brawl, you can only play 3 mana Teferi as a 4 mana card in Brawl.
See,
which in one way, it's 3 mana Teferi is a fucked up Magic card. Don't let people play with that. But also, there is for a large number of people, the only way they're going to engage with Magic the Gathering is the mode that has a commander in it. So they will rage play their way through that even if they hate it.
Yeah.
Whereas I was just like, I'm just not going to play Brawl. I can find a different way to play Magic that I think is more fun.
Yeah, no, see,
that was a much better. I'm so happy I made that decision. That decision's been fucking paying incredible dividends for my happiness.
Yeah, fucking imagine not pushing through a thing you don't really actually like that much, and instead finding something you do like. Crazy.
Yeah, finding a thread that's been going on for 5 years of people just like saying that all the devs of on Arena should fucking kill themselves.
Oh my god!
Die.
Yeah, that was
like
a
people
gross
just
fucking thing.
Rage baiting, and it's like you see the same fucking one person posting it over and over and over, day after day after day.
No, I can't imagine. Do you know how many?
Like, if I were on the other side of this, if I ever worked at Wizards, I wouldn't want to change this. Like, fuck, that would demotivate me. Like, all right, that's getting moved bottom of the priorities. Like, there are more important things to fix than this. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Like, you can continue to stew in that rage. Jesus.
I can't imagine signing in for 5 fucking years to do a thing I actually don't like willingly. Like, nobody's fucking holding a gun to my head. I'm not going, it's not a job.
Look, if I don't fucking like a thing, I don't think I'm doing it twice.
No,
like if I had a session that bad, I would be like, maybe I could do other things with my life. Like, there's so many things you can do for fun with your limited free time on this earth.
Also,
why would you spend it doing a thing you know you hate?
Also, there's like even just there are other many more Magic things you can do. Like there's
exactly.
so many fucking formats and things to play.
Like I do think a lot of the toxicity that exists around formats with commanders is because those players are unwilling to try formats that don't have commanders.
Yeah,
they're inflexible players, it seems.
And even if they are, there's like I think you mentioned it briefly when we were all yapping in Discord chat. I think just like an inability or unwillingness to engage with a community, like other actual people. Like they need their fucking faceless matchmaking thing where they just click the button and get a game, as opposed to having as opposed to having to fucking type sets.
Yeah. Because I mean, and I'm mostly basing that off for Brawl. Like, if people actually wanted to play a version of Brawl without rebalanced cards, you can just do it, but you can't do it on the queue. You just do it through direct match. And as someone who plays a format through direct match, you can build a community. A community can be built that it's fucking possible. You can just do that.
Yeah. No, any of that stuff.
So I'm just like, there doesn't seem to be the will to make this an actual format thing or whatever. Like, you just want they just need the queue. They need the random, and like, the death threat things is just like, I mean, if you're making a community, you have to treat people like they're human beings, which also doesn't seem to be what they're interested in.
Insane number of Magic players who just, I don't know, man.
Well, I don't even know how fucking many people it is, but it's definitely loud voices on the internet.
I guess I shouldn't say there's an insane number of people that are that bad, but there are an insane number of people who are still like the having to talk a bit, especially with like there's an insane number of people who want to play Commander but also don't want to do the thing where you like talk a little bit before the game and figure out what the plan is. Because like we've talked a bit before about one of the things with Commander is like you're trying to win. Yeah. Like you, the individual with your deck, are trying your hardest to win. That's what makes the game interesting. But also you as a group are like curating an experience for everyone. And if like if two or three of the people involved are just like, no, I'm not talking about this. Let's play. Like, guess what? Your experience might be dog shit because nobody was on the same page.
Yep.
And like no amount of balancing brackets or anything is gonna fix that.
I don't want to play Commander on MTGO against randos. I don't want to do it.
Sounds
that is not the way.
Because like the only way you could even have fun is like trying to pub stomp. Not even have. I mean, like have fun. Like because like if you're not doing that, you're just going to be getting pub stomped. It's actually only two options.
Yeah.
Do they have a multiplayer like 4-person Commander queue or whatever
on MTGO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy to me. That sounds like it would be so bad. For me, like,
it's
holy
not great.
Fuck, that just
and the games take forever, except people will just leave.
I've heard so many horror stories about like Spell Table, and that's even like you're talking to people and generally like kind of knowing what the vibe is going to be because people label their rooms at least.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know. I haven't done it in a while, so I don't remember how like random. I think you just can go into a queue.
Yeah.
I think that's how it works currently.
That's what the people want, man.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I mean, it's convenient when you just want to play at some weird time. Having a queue is like nice because you just do it and it's like a different experience. But that's not the experience I want out of Commander.
Yeah. No, totally. That was like fine for playing best of one standard in arena.
Yeah.
Like,
if I'm doing standard, that's what I want to do. If I'm doing like a tight, competitive, structured format, that's fine. Or if I'm just loading up some bullshit because I want to get my dailies done, that's also fine.
Dude, I am still kind of I know they would never, you can't, but like I wish dailies would just be a login bonus. Just let me log in every day and get like 2,000 gold.
I mean, the thing I want is fucking direct games to give you daily and weekly progress, which they don't. They only give you quest progress.
Because nobody would ever do anything else. Ever. It would just...
That's not true.
Everything would die. That game is held up by people slamming their daily quest games against standard.
I mean, that is the most... but that's just the most played format on like thing. I don't know. I think it would be fine. I think they could do it in a way that's fine. I think.
Oh no, they could definitely like make it viable.
Like you would just have to implement it in a way that's like not the easiest to exploit, right? Of like making a game and then quitting or whatever.
I think the better thing would just be to change the quest to be like play a game. Not even, or like have something where like you can't, a forfeit doesn't count or whatever. Something like that.
Well, the quests are fine. The quests work perfectly. It's the daily wins and the weekly wins is what's you don't get credit for.
Yeah, I guess.
Which I just don't like because I'm playing so much more direct game matches than like I'm playing standard.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll play standard and then I get that all done or whatever, but that's only when the mood strikes. That's less frequent. I'm thinking about standard. There's a Bright Glass Gear Hulk deck. I gotta try it.
Hell yeah.
My favorite card of last year.
Nice. Man, there was I'm trying to think of what.
I mean, because the other thing with Alchemy, I will say, is they didn't know what the fuck they were doing early on, and they've gotten better at it.
Oh yeah,
like it was fucking dog shit. There was a lot of bad. It's been fine recently. Like they haven't rebalanced the number of paper cards they've rebalanced has been like only a handful since Modern Horizons 3 hit the like there's some Modern Horizons 3 cards. Like Ocelot Pride is rebalanced, has a rebalanced version or whatever. But last year I don't think they rebalanced any paper cards. They only rebalanced alchemy cards. which I don't like either, but I'm like not as mad about it.
Well, yeah, because
it was not so aggressive.
Alchemy is also like that's completely
there was one
just
card.
Arena's thing,
There was
so.
one notable card that got rebalanced, and its play rate fucking went to nothing in Brawl in Gladiator. Like people just stopped playing it because they increased its mana by 1.
Hell yeah! What card?
And then it wasn't good enough. It was a Bloomborough card.
No, it's
So it was a while ago. Even now,
I
I'll look it up. I don't remember its name.
see. For me, I also don't like. I hate
Buxton.
Oh, okay.
Buxton Decorated Host.
Gotcha.
And the thing with rebalanced alchemy cards is it's just the old version of the card just doesn't exist unless they revert it, which they did with Cabaret Revels. Like when it left, it was rebalanced for alchemy standard, and then when it left standard, when alchemy's standard, they put it back. Because they made it red green instead of colorless green red. And then it went back to colorless green red, and then it started seeing, and then it was like better. But now it's just kind of an outmoded card. Also, like it's just not
Sure.
It's even at that version, it's not that good in Gladiator. Gladiator's so fucking ridiculous now since Modern Horizons 3 that like the idea that you'd yell about alchemy cards because they're too strong is hilarious to me. Because it's the Modern Horizons 3 cards that are too strong.
Oh yeah, no, that in that fucking
It's like
post you
it's all
screenshot.
paper.
Jesus.
It's all paper cards that are the most powerful things. Like there are a handful of alchemy cards that are fun to play with and cool. They're not like the power outlier shit. They're just not. Power outlier shit is broadside bombardiers and the One Ring and strip mine.
See, as someone, you mentioned 3-drop to fairy. As someone who fucking hates that card, I still think it's dumb to rebalance it. Like that none of that shit just sits well with me. And I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I guess, and I also don't like playing with like hyper powerful cards necessarily, right? Like when I was building, it wasn't like I was trying to build jank for standard. When I was playing that a little bit, I was trying to build the best thing I could think of. But also I liked thinking of things and not net decking, which leads to worse results because I'm not too good at thinking about magic decks.
Sure.
But I think it's just like being used to paper, right? And just like I don't know. Even some of the card, there was the one recently where they had it worded wrong, and like the first printing, I forget what it was. That green one where it was like something with fighting target creature or whatever. But the way it was worded made it sound like you could make your opponent, 2 of your opponent's creatures fight, and they're like, no, that's a fuck up. It doesn't work like that. See, for me, I'm like, no, it's on the card.
Now, there have been a couple cards, I think only like a 2 that I can think of like, they printed the card in paper, then they were like, nah, we fucked up. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
But they've done that.
I mean, companions are the big one, right?
Not with fucking Nadu, but...
Oh, yeah.
It's just funny. Yeah, Companions was so fucking absurdly cracked. They had to just errata the whole mechanic.
Yeah. I don't understand how that one got through, dude.
Even then, Luris, staple of Vintage. Like, incredibly, all blue decks play Luris.
Yeah. Because it's insane.
Not all of them, literally. Yeah. Just having an 8th card in your hand, incredibly powerful. Incredibly powerful. You know what's not a big hindrance in Vintage? Only being able to play 2 mana cost permanents.
Yeah.
If it were spells, they would not see play. If you couldn't pair it with Force of Will decks perfectly, it would not be ubiquitous.
Just insane.
But you can. The one that cares about cards that are 3 mana or more, that one cares about all cards. It doesn't let you play cantrips.
Yeah.
The fucking hippo. But Luris? No, Luris is like, hey, you want to cast Force of Will in your deck? That's fine.
That's insane.
It's stupid.
It's just so fucking busted.
Well, it's funny, but it is a thing of like, if you're the idea of vintage is like a format where it's just all the most powerful spells. Vintage is like changed from what it used to be. Vintage is full of creatures. Creatures are so strong now. Vintage.
Oh yeah, dude. No, it's been a hot minute. Like creatures are just fucking insane.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
it's just a different texture to gameplay. And so if you hate the Blue Go control deck gameplay, honestly, people should be thriving. Creatures are good. They're not dog shit. That's the funniest thing when I'm like building a Dominaria cube, which I started to just looking at it, it's like, man, if I only do old sets, the creatures are so bad. They're so bad. They did not know what they were doing.
Oh, they knew, and it was gorgeous.
They didn't know.
They knew.
It was gorgeous, and the gameplay was not good. The cards are beautiful. They're so pretty. I would be thriving if I were just making art cube, but because I care about how the draft feel is. I'm like, what if I put in?
Who cares about the draft feel, nerd? My players will be miserable.
Yeah. I mean, well, because the other thing is like, if I just wanted the art feel, I would just say, let's just draft Portal.
Hell yeah,
draft Portal 2.
Oh yeah,
it's so funny going through that stuff because I'm like, oh, Portal and Portal 2 just fucking hit different for me, dude.
Yeah, man.
That is magic.
That shit's so
aesthetically,
fucking
good. It got the little sword and shield. It has the bold, so you could really read the text. It uses the word intercept.
Well, that's
because that stuff is like not. It has the little line in the text box separating the text box from the flavor text. I fucking love it.
Hell yeah.
Love that little little detail. And because it's like not the way most Magic cards are, it's like and I have nostalgia for it. It's like the perfect zone for me.
Well, we can do portal cards or portal packs for our sealed whatever the fuck we're going to call it.
The problem is if you put anything like, if we did that, Ace would want to do Throne of Eldraine. And you can't play Portal cards like the Throne of Eldraine cards. You'll never play Portal card.
Hear me out, though.
They're all unplayable in comparison.
Hear me out.
All of them.
Hear me out, though.
Yeah.
It was my idea. Old cards only. We could do a separate thing for new cards. I don't care, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm just saying, I've been thinking.
If you want to play Portal cards, you really can only play Portal cards. Like you can't mix that shit with anything else. I'm here to play a 3-mana 2/3 or whatever.
Yeah. No, I was thinking about it because I'm like, even just doing Theros in the mix is gonna completely fuck up everything.
Yeah.
So I think there is maybe like you do either just old. I mean, like I personally just kind of want to do old cards, or I shouldn't say I only want to do old cards. I would be fine only doing old cards, but like in theory, you could just do a newer pool and an old pool and keep them separate and have like determine where a cutoff would be, new border, old border, or something.
Yeah. Well, the approach I'm taking with the Dominaria cube, it's like I'm not taking fucking bombs. Well, no, that's not true. There's an angel in there, but mostly I'm looking for like, just really well designed commons from some newer sets that are just like, oh, this is just fucking good Magic the Gathering. Give me a 2/2 for 2 mana that has lifelink. Why did this not exist for 20 years?
Because they had to creep the power. Power creep takes time sometimes before it gets exponential.
Or like just give me, a finely setted card that has kicker. Where you pay 3 mana kicker and
is a
gets
good
2/1/1
one.
counters.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's great for draft. And I'm like pulling a card from fucking Dominaria United to find a white one that does it.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, I don't really want to, and I don't love the art on it. I'm like, but it's really good for like the gameplay feel. Am I including like every fucking common from Portal? Also, yes. Yes. So many Portal cards. I want more Portal cards than anything else.
Yeah, man. No, that's the way.
Yeah.
Support
so like,
that
there's
shit.
a method to my madness. I like the spread of like, you know, some number of newer sets. I actually think it's good. I'm into it currently.
Nice.
I like that balance. Because look, there's stuff about new sets that's good. I'm like being fucking inundated. The Magic community is so on their ass about like 2010s Magic currently. Like the professor put out a video about how blocks need to come back.
True.
But I just can't. I can't listen to that video. Like, that video enraged. And this is like, I'm like, don't agree with any of it, even though I miss blocks. I don't agree with any of the points about why they should be come back.
I don't,
because I think they had like legit problems.
I think they should,
and I don't think it would be better to just bring them back.
Here's the thing. I don't even know. I saw the video. I didn't watch it. I don't know the exact points he makes. But like, I've heard the talking points, right? Like, about how it gave you more time with the world and like more like whatever.
Yeah, they should print fewer sets. That I agree. That's the problem. They should print fewer sets.
I don't actually think bringing blocks overall, I don't think bringing blocks back would be better for players. And
what if we had a whole year of Outlaws at Thunder Junction? What if Outlaws at Thunder Junction was the entire year?
I think, in spite of them not being better for players and people not liking it, they should do it anyway. Because I want it.
That's what it. I feel like it boils down to is like, there is a nostalgia thing. I just want it, and like, I understand, but there's no cogent argument to make about why they should do it other than I want it, and people want it.
I think,
but it's I feel like it's like classic WoW of like, people are just up on their thing of like, this is it, the thing that I liked is not this, and I want it. And like, there are reasons why people do want it, but they are not. People are they're just in their feelings, and whatever the things that are not what Magic currently that are annoying about current Magic and what was good about blocks, like, those are separate things from bringing blocks back.
Yeah.
But people are just in the like, you have to bring blocks back.
See, for me, I don't know if he made this point actually, because this is a thing that I've thought of a little bit. I mean, since seeing the title that, you know, I didn't watch it, but I started thinking about it a little. Outlaws of Thunder Junction is a great one, because for me, them going to like a new plane every fucking time and putting on a different set of hats to do it, that was like really stupid. I also thought like some of the theming was stupid and I didn't necessarily like it. But I feel like for Outlaws of Thunder Junction,
headsets are bad. Headsets are bad.
I think for me they would feel less hatty if they were in like a block. Like, if you're actually going there and doing things as opposed to just like doing a pit stop to take a picture in a cowboy hat and then moving on. That's me. I understand that's probably, I don't even know if that's...
If they gave us like 3 hat sets in a row, if they just were all the same hat, it wouldn't be better. If it was just cowboy hats, not cowboy hats and then detective hats, I don't think that fixes the problem.
I think obviously it depends on, like so many other things, it depends on something being done well.
If it were good, then it would be good. When blocks were good, they were good. It is a thing of like, when blocks were good, it was fine. When they're bad, it's like way worse, because Magic is now a thing you don't like for the entire year. And it is that one thing you don't like the whole year. And that's why I used to quit Magic for years.
But maybe more.
Like, I will say, as someone who's gone through Magic and quit multiple times because I'm like, oh, I just don't care about this, I'll just quit. And that was fine.
Hear me out.
But, like, I don't want Magic to be a thing that makes me quit. I would rather Magic is a thing I like.
Hear me out,
It is always on Magic to be a thing I care about. And it's just done a better job of that.
Maybe that was important. Maybe. Maybe people need an excuse to quit Magic. Not you, but like other fucking people need an excuse to quit sometimes.
People need to quit Magic.
Maybe.
But I don't think. I think those people are beyond help.
Like I feel like
they're still playing.
Some people quitting could actually be kind of good, or at least get them used to the idea of like, yeah, you could do. I mean,
I think those people have. I think some people have quit Magic, but they just like to still yell about it.
Oh, totally.
Also,
well, and there are. I've seen
that is my. Well, but that's based on my experience with any kind of fandom, like comic book fandom, especially. Was
yeah,
people love to yell into the internet about comics and not buy comic books. Like. I'm sure there are people who like to yell about Magic who are not fucking buying or playing Magic. And there are people who are playing Magic who are perfectly happy with it and not yelling about it on the internet too.
Oh yeah,
that all happens.
I have seen more people saying that like the insane set people who aren't playing standard in paper primarily. The insane cadence of sets has them now like, yeah, actually it turns out I don't need to get. Like, I don't need to always be on for buying into sets and, like, doing stuff. Like, I can take a break because I just have to wait, like,
that's great.
2 months or whatever. Like,
if you don't like a set, fucking tune out. I will do it when it happens. It fucking hasn't happened.
I hope you get yours, motherfucker. This guy is way too.
I mean, I was so
fine with it.
It's so funny. Well, no, I'm like they just fucking hit my sweet spot. Like,
yeah, they need to
all
stop.
The Universe Beyond standard sets and stuff I personally love. Like, who is the audience for this stuff? It's me.
Yeah, they need to.
It wasn't for me. Assassin's Creed. That one I skipped. I did not engage with Assassin's Creed fucking at all. It wasn't even on Arena, so it was very easy.
They need to hit 3
and that set still has a card I fucking love.
They need to hit the hat trick of shit you don't like so you can be a hater down here with the rest of us.
Well,
fucking guy.
I will just, I will tune out. I will do something fucking else. I guess. I don't know. But yeah, it's hard for me to have a fucking
They're just like different Magic.
It's hard for me to. That's the thing. Like, go find the format that you do like.
And then despair once that format kicks off.
Yeah, and you get priced out.
Yeah. I think we do need to call it an episode because
sure. I mean, yeah, we got on to just talking about Magic and stuff.
Well, that was always a risk, but like we got a good significant portion was about balance and stuff because that was the main topic, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I got to go pay rent.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of poor balance,
good games are broken games.
That's true.
Being broken is good. Being balanced is kind of boring.
The thing is, fuck pro players.
There are limits.
They're monkeys dancing for the viewers' entertainment. Items on high, baby.
Yeah. Look, Magic Pro League, fucking prime example of you just have the pro players jamming standard all the time. It's fucking miserable. It's so fucking boring.
Yeah. Sauceless.
You know what's fun to watch? People who are content creators who are trying to make fun streams and stream different decks all the time. You know why Commander content's popular? They play different decks every fucking video. That's insane. As a way to actually play the game, right? Like,
oh yeah,
if you were buying cards, especially.
I mean, and all the budget stuff. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot you can do.
Yeah. There's variety. People like that's what's fun to watch. Variety. You need variety. And competitive balance is not necessarily variety. Broken can be unbalanced too. Like if one thing is obviously too good and they just all do that over and over again, that sucks.
Oh yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, Salt Circle Podcast, gmail.com, Salt Circle Pod on .bsky.social, youtube.com/@saltcircle. I'm on YouTube /@I'm3D Homer, and on Bluesky comic panels .bluesky.social.
I'm on YouTube @Drathius.
Links in the description.
Yeah.
Peace.